I'm like over there looking. I'm like, I know I painted it right there. Why is it all the way over there? Like, oh, I thought that was the painting. And no, that's the tree and that's the painting. And so testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I might be able to roll my sleeves up. I'm not even sure what I want as the background for this painting. We need something. I'm starting out with kind of like a bluish gray. You'd think I'd go straight to green, but I mean, there's actually not a lot of green in this tree yet. Might have just, oh, that's way too bright. I might have just like a little bit of sky peeking through, but you know what? I'll probably end up covering that up later. But we'll see. We'll just kind of leave it there as an option. I'm kind of procrastinating here. Let's just cover everything and get going, because I'm wasting time. I always forget how quickly the light changes, and gotta do what we can quickly. Sunlight on my face. Oh my goodness. And you know, I get all kinds of people watching these videos, all kinds of circumstances. And some of them are at home right now. In fact, many of them are, but there's some who are watching my videos and they're having a hard time getting out into nature for one reason or another. So think of this as some virtual sunlight streaming on you, even if it's hard to get outside right now for whatever reason. I know it doesn't look like it, but we are going to be turning this into an illusion. I know it's like a little pastel thing right now, but my intention is to make a really good illusion out of this. So this pastel stuff, I mean, that's just like a little base layer for me. I sell my paintings afterward, and basically I want to make sure there's no white peeking through. Some people like that and that's their style, and that's fine, but I don't like the white peeking through on mine. I want a solid layer of paint and I want the varnish, and when it's on someone's wall, I don't like it to look like there was like a little empty spot that I forgot. I want to make sure that I get every inch of this canvas covered. So interestingly, what happened is that simplified color that I put on that didn't look right at all, well, guess what? It's a pretty good color for the blossoms. Because look at this corner. I like how that's blending in, and that light green color that I did everywhere, it's kind of like, it's looking like the blossoms, and I'm into that. We'll have to add more white to it, of course, but it kind of gets like the shadowy bits almost. So part of the new palette that I built is to also be a brush holder. I don't know if you know me, but I'm usually holding like several paintbrushes at a time. But I'm getting distracted that I don't have like the tree trunk in yet, so I want to see something like that now. I'm just kind of guessing that there's probably some extra dark stuff in here. If it's not a limb, then maybe something else. And I'm too anxious about the rest of this space, so let's just add a little bit in to give us something to work with. It's a little windy, my eyes are watery. I don't know, that bird might be right in the tree singing right now. What a beautiful little serenade. It's so shy, it's adorable. I don't know if you remember earlier I said there wasn't much green in this. It's time for the dark green. There's just so much. There's so much for my senses out here right now. It's like I got the birds, I got the sunlight on me, I've got a gentle breeze. You don't come across this stuff every day, especially not in Western New York where it's rainy and kind of snowy a lot of the year, and a lot of times very dark. So this is a privilege. I see the problem. I essentially have like these disjointed kind of leaves, and those were not supposed to be leaves. They were supposed to be more shapes, but they look like leaves. So we're gonna have to figure something out. I just knocked the camera. Oh, I hope I can get it back. Oh dear. Where were we? Somewhere around there, maybe? Ooh-wee. All right. So we have an interesting problem here. I know it looks like my painting is cast in blue. It's actually cast in blue sky. That's like a reflection on my canvas there. And a lot of times the only way around that is to move it. But we are kind of locked into this part with this branch and this branch. So I don't know if I really can move it, but could I tweak it? Just a little bit, maybe? Let's see. I think that's better over there, don't you? Yes. Well, this changes the whole like branch structure. I'm gonna have to sketch out a new limb. Oh, this is confusing. Gotta do what we can though. I think what it comes down to is sometimes I'm willing to move the canvas if it'll work, but sometimes it's really not possible and I don't have time or whatever. Today, I'm willing to be flexible. I was like trying to line the tree branch up, and the interesting thing that was happening, I kept painting in the wrong spot because I couldn't actually see where the painting was on the camera's end. So if you're ever watching these and you're like, oh, I didn't know there was a painting, like that was confusing. Sometimes it's confusing for me too. I'm like over there looking, I'm like, I know I painted it right there. Why is it all the way over there? Like, oh, I thought that was the painting. And no, that's the tree and that's the painting. And so, oh boy. We are absolutely 100% bound to get another light change, and probably pretty quickly. Okay, all I think I have time for is just a few little white blossomy things. I'm excited because I'm almost done and I'm cold and my eyes are all like teary from the wind and I'm like ready to go home. But I'm excited that this switching it over to this new spot worked well, because I didn't know if it would. I thought it could ruin the whole thing and then I'd be like, wow, I just wasted a lot of footage on that. And I typically try and never waste the footage unless there's some kind of an emergency, like there's a fingerprint on the camera, which has only happened like once, but this wind is creeping me out right now. It's swaying my whole setup here just a little bit because we had to lift this so high today to get the tree in there. That's the thing with these spring ones, or sometimes like the water ones, like I have to really lift it up so that you get a good view of whatever it is. I don't think I want to mess with it any more than that. I think it's finally in our, well, there's just like one or two things. All right, just like, there's just like a little couple things. I think that is what we're going with. It's like swaying in the breeze. Or if I can anchor this down a minute. I think that's what I'm thinking right there. I don't want to go nuts on this one. I think I like it just like that. It's funny how things have a way of working out. Honestly, I was like sitting over there on that bench as I was getting ready to start. I'm like, there's a lot of clouds. Like, I don't know if I can do this. And then the tree that I wanted, there was, right as I was walking down, a couple with a photographer were there. And they kind of sped up and zipped in front of me to grab the tree. And so I spent a while combing around finding this one. And it worked out. I'm glad it worked out. I got some geese over there just like hanging out, eating dandelions. This is just like really nice. So, Lisa Cornwell, thank you for watching. I make plein air paintings all over Western New York and sometimes some special trip destinations too. You can support my art by liking this video. You can subscribe. You can share. You can also go to my website where I sell original illusions, and I also sell limited edition prints, and I sell those to support this channel so I can continue making videos for you. Thank you for being here. Take care. Oh.